Hello, beautiful people. Is this on? It's on. Woo. Good evening, family. I wish I were here on better circumstances, but we all know the havoc that is happening to our country today. I'm standing here not just as a public servant, but as a daughter, a neighbor, a woman, and a child of immigrants. Deeply rooted in fighting for justice. But before I go into my spiel and rally you all up, I want you all to look to your left and look to your right. Who do you see next to you? Do you see the people who are on the streets, who are calling out this fascism, who are putting their bodies on the line? Right? But I'll tell you who I don't see. I don't see black women. I don't see black women because in 2024, 92% of them made the right decision. I don't see them because they are tired. So my call to action to you all before we continue bashing our elected officials, clearly who are not doing their job, but making sure that we're doing everything in our power to make sure they feel safe in these spaces. Family, we're up against the most hideous times in our lifetime. It's hard to put words together what we're experiencing today or these last 4 months. We're not up just against politics. We're up against an individual who constantly put his ego before the nation. We're up against our own local, state, congressional individuals who continue to sell out their people, just quite honest. And we're up against individuals who are too scared to show up at a rally with friendlies who voted them into politics. But let's be clear. The Trump administration and everything it represents is a direct threat to our freedoms, our families, and our future. From rolling back environmental protections while communities of color choke on polluted air, to criminalizing immigrants and attacking reproductive freedom. They have shown us exactly who they are, and we must believe them. But here's the truth. They don't want us to know. We are more powerful than any policy rooted in hate. Descendant of resilience. I carry with great pride my Haitian heritage, the first black nation to get its independence. But together, we are architects of change. And I say that again, together, we are architects of change. Do not let this administration divide us into different affinity groups, into different identities, into different people, because that's exactly what they're doing now. So, again, look to your neighbor, right and left. I'm taking you to church. And let them know that we are architects of change. We are the people who refuse to be silenced. They want us to be afraid. They want us to feel powerless. They want us to believe that the system is rigged because, believe you, I've heard it in my own family. Why vote? This system doesn't work for me. But we have the opportunity to change that. 2026 is right around the corner, people. that's when your voices truly matter. So I want you to vote from the school board all the way to the White House and make sure all those people don't get reelected. Your voice is a weapon. Your vote is your power. Your presence in this room is proof we are not backing down. So what do we do next? We organize. Thank you, Jennifer, and your amazing team. Block by block, inbox by inbox, text thread by text thread. This fight will not be won in silos. So again, affinity groups, dismantle, come together, please, because our very lives depend on it. That we turn pain into purpose, fear into fuel, and silence into strategy. So lift your voice, stand in your truth, and let's fight like our lives depend on it, because they do. Thank you.
It is well with my soul. It is well. It is well with my soul. It is well. Until we get it right. So for the people that were in the streets with Nancy, that will forever be in the streets with Nancy on our hearts, that know how that chant goes, to NFM, Florida Rising, to Dream Defenders, to Black Collective, to FAM, to all the people that live by the Black radical tradition of singing and chanting, Nancy Metayer was a freedom fighter. So, Nancy Metayer was a freedom fighter, and she taught us how to fight. We gon' fight all day and night until we get it right. What side are you on, my people? What side are you on? What side are you on, my people? What side are you on? Nancy Metayer was a freedom fighter, and she taught us how to fight. Say what? We gon' fight all day and night until we get it right. What side are you on, my people? What side are you on? We on the freedom side. What side are you on, my people? What side are you on? We on the freedom side. Thank you all.
Come on, right.
There we go. 3, 2, 1.
So today we are gathered because one man believed that injustice anywhere is an injustice for everyone. John Lewis really spoke power to truth, and today we are honoring his legacy by fighting against the injustices that are happening nationwide. So if you are sitting on your couch watching this right now, do something. Write to your federal representatives, state representatives, local representatives, and tell them to do something and act now. Their action is so important. Please get involved. involved. If you need an organization to get involved with, Google Hope in Action, Visible, your local Democratic club, any advocacy organization that is doing the work. Let's get in some good trouble.
Served with Nancy. I had the pleasure of serving with her. She was a light bearer. She was a peacemaker. She was a righteous woman that stood up for everyone. She was light and love and kindness and compassion, and she was a true public servant, not a politician. God bless you. My condolences.
Thank you. Just quickly to say, my sincere condolences to the family. Mes amis, nous connaissons un moment qui est triste, nous perdons un bon monde qui travaille en pile. Et m'encourage, nous fiers de lui, et nous continuons même bagaille toute la encore. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Evis, followed by Adelma. And then we only have 1, 2, 3. We have about 4 more, y'all. So thank you for hanging in there.
Hello everyone, my name is Ibis Valdez. I had the pleasure of serving with Nancy as Hispanic vote director, and she was Caribbean vote director in the last presidential election. We were 2 women of Caribbean heritage, navigating a landscape that was dangerous, divisive, and very scrappy. I learned so much from her. She was always strong, even when she was afraid. She never showed once envy. She was everybody's headhunter, always sending jobs and giving ideas of how to advance. She never had an ounce of jealousy in her soul. I'm still in shock when I see in the crowd someone that kind of looks like they have her braids or looks like, you know, wearing clothes that she would wear. It hasn't sunk in. It's very strange. She was also my colleague at the county. I would visit her sometimes for lunch. She's come over to my house. We bonded our love for dogs. She was such a human being in her core. And I agree with what everyone else has said. Continue her legacy by doing the work. Even if you're sad, put one foot in front of the other. Thank you.
Thank you. We have Edema, followed by Haley Rivas. Adelma.
Hello everyone. My name is Idelma Quintana. I'm a commissioner in the city of Hollywood. First of all, my condolences. My heart is with you, with her family. I can only imagine, there just are no words. I asked my friend and colleague Melissa Dunn from Lauderhill to join me. I'll tell you, the pain over the last couple of days comes in waves. I've been trying to go ahead and do my work. I cried through every meeting I had yesterday. I kept thinking I'd be okay. And then something would come, a memory, a thought. I'd read the very many stories about what Nancy had done, and every single time I broke down. So there's a small group of us who have been in office who are trying to figure out, this is a very difficult time to be an elected. How can we redefine what it is to be an elected official? And so Melissa, Nancy, and I, and a couple of other people have been meeting to try and figure out, how do we do that? What does it look like? One more thing. I heard the beep. But I have to say, to be here is beautiful, to find strength of each other, but we must not forget Nancy's example, and our actions moving forward have to be inspired by her, because she's such a bright light. So for us to go back after this and do the same things as before is a dishonor to her memory. We must follow Nancy's example, so I'll just please remember that. Thank you.
Thank you. We have Haley Rivas.
My condolences to the family. I met Nancy back in 2018 with the Andrew Gilliam campaign, followed by her several campaigns. But I had the honor of working closely with her during the Kamala Harris while she was in charge of the Caribbean vote. My comfort is in the fact that everybody feels the same way for you, so may you be blessed.
There is a Lord above, and I know that Nancy is in his presence right now. My name is Haley Rivas. I knew Nancy for a very brief time. Our first email exchange was in February of this year, and she opened doors for me that very few people opened. I only interacted with her in person twice in the month of March, and during the maybe 30 minutes that we spent together, she touched my soul. Her smile is ingrained in my memory, and I am so blessed that I got to meet her, because I'm galvanized by her spirit, by her legacy, and I hope you all are too. We as humans are mirrors. We reflect what is put into us, and I hope that all of you go out into the world and reflect what Nancy put into your hearts. Thank you for being here today.
Look to your right, and I want you to look to the sky, and everybody repeat after me. Thank you, Nancy.
Thank you, Nancy.
It's because of Nancy that all of us are standing here today. Different locations, different race, different political party. It's all because of Nancy. So what do we say, and what can I say about an individual who everybody has already said everything? My message to you all is, be like Nancy. And I want you all to repeat after me. I'm going to say something, and I want you as loud as you can to say, be like Nancy. When the moment calls for courage,
be like Nancy.
When the work gets heavy,
Be like Nancy.
When it's easier to stay silent,
Be like Nancy.
When the community needs a voice,
Be like Nancy.
When people need to be loved,
Be like Nancy.
Show up even when it's hard.
Be like Nancy.
Fight for those who need the freedom.
Be like Nancy.
Stand 10 toes down for truth.
Be like Nancy.
Show up when nobody else shows up.
Be like Nancy.
When all else fails.
Be like Nancy.
When people walk out on you.
Be like Nancy.
Tonight, tomorrow, and every day after this.
Be like Nancy.
Be like Nancy.
Nancy the woman. She loves the beach. She laughs from the core of her belly. But I kind of want to leave everybody with a little bit of comfort that it's been keeping me for the last 2 weeks. And is that Nancy knew God. Nancy knew God, and Nancy loved God so much. And I can see with that comfort because I know the God who loved her back would never leave her or forsake her. So let's leave here with that peace of mind that Nancy knew God very well.
Excuse me? Oh, yeah, exactly.
All right.
Great photos. She got her Harris Wall shirt on. That was your event right there. Do you, obviously, I don't know too much about what the city's going to do or the family, but do you think they'll honor her by starting a nonprofit in her name? Maybe doing some scholarships in her name? That's what I was thinking.
We must love and protect one another. We must love and protect one another. We have nothing to lose but our chains. We have nothing to lose but our chains.
Nikki, you're next.
Come on, right.
There we go.
Plants.
2, 1.
So today we are gathered because one man believed that injustice anywhere is an injustice for everyone. John Lewis really spoke power to truth, and today we are honoring his legacy by fighting against the injustices that are happening nationwide. So if you are sitting on your couch watching this right now, do something. Write to your federal representatives, state representatives, local representatives, and tell them to do something and act now. Their action is so important. Please get involved. If you need an organization to get involved with, Google Hope in Action, Visible, your local Democratic club, any advocacy organization that is doing the work. Let's get in some good trouble.
Yeah. Good trouble. Good trouble.
Get over.